Alright folks, the deck is Totem Shaman. The goal of the deck is to make use of new cards Anchored Totem, which has some great synergy with things like Tour Guide, Our Hero Power, and even Evil Totem to buff up some of our Totemy boys. We've also got Amalgam. Jeez. It's Monday. We've also got Amalgam of the Deep to generate additional totems, and since even in Wild the totem pool is so narrow, there's a good chance we could get ourselves additional copies of Trick Totem or Grand Totem Eys'or. Then, at the top end, we've got Drek'Thar, who can pull some of these totems from our deck directly into play, and then we can copy them with a couple of copies of Splitting Axe. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. Hey, welcome, Facepalm. No need to apologize, but glad you're here. Alright, let's concede to some priests and druids. Hey, Moltuck. This is neither a priest nor a druid. Trick Totem. Already? Coin Trick Totem? Into Totemic Might, Totemic Reflection, Splitting Axe? Yeah, this is a full keep. Hey, Sauce. Thing from below doesn't mess with Drek'Thar? Oh. Well, gonna need to make some changes between games, because you're absolutely right, it does. Drek'Thar was a late addition, and I didn't think it through all the way. Alright, so this clears the, whatever that is every time. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I was correct. Maybe the discount takes it? No, the discount shouldn't take effect then.
Initializing descent.
Well, we'll just draw the Drek'Thar, or the thing from blows, right? Alright. Please don't have a clear for this. Awesome. Rude. Bonk. Fortunately, they get this trade, so we probably won't be able to get a thing from below down next turn. But we do get to kill that most of the... Oh, dear God. They've probably got some taunty boys here, right? No? Okay. I need to kill this, right? I can't mess around with the Amalgam. It was tempting, though. We're almost to the Thing from Below. I wonder if Thing from Below is better than Drek'Thar. Like, Thing from Below is such a good card. So is Radar Detector. Drek'Thar is also very good, though. I don't know. It's a tough call. Preemptive hit to make this trade a little bit more awkward. You're welcome, Glitchy.
Unity, precision,
Brittle. Extra brittle. Plus 2/2 on thing if you play it at 1 mana. Yes. I missed that. But honestly, this game's been over for a very long time. Alright, let's decide if we want Thing or Drek'Thar. I think I'm gonna go with Drek'Thar. That might allow me to slide in some more 1-drops for the Anchored Totem as well. Like I can get a second Tour Guide, which is just good. And maybe Sir Finley. Because there are no 1-mana totems, right? Yeah, let's go with this. Plus we get the sweet Finley animation. Welcome, Bob. Does buff work with the... Direct work with the buff totem like Call to Arms would work with Juggler? It should, yeah, so it'll depend on the order, right? Because I believe, yeah, the totem is summon, not play. Which is why it works with the hero power.
Rukon versus Magni. I won't be left behind. What lurks beyond the firelight?
There's a curve. 1, 2, 3. I can save the hero power for 2 with the Anchored Totem. With that curve, I kind of need to give up on the Trick Totem, though. But that's blasphemy. Alright, it's a Pirate Warrior, though, so no memes. Yeah, Totemic Surge is better. Fizzle Jizzix, thank you for the 21 months. Am I too late to give you well wishes? I hope you're doing well, Roffle. Sorry, been a hold at work. Doesn't give me good signal. Hey, no worries. Thank you for that support. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been doing well.
Here for the tour?
That's also a Drek'Thar, so this hand is looking very good. That's fine. Also very good. What is going on right now? Kinda tempted to coin out a Drek'Thar as well, even though I don't get the Eys'or down before the Wow, that was a very good taunt totem. Could also go here and get a double buff on this. Or I could just go like this. This always goes face. I think we trade into this. It's a very high value trade. They also drew patches, and I've just got a really good splitting axe here. Yeah, pretty good opener. We can get another Eys'or, but also the opponent's just like dead on board, so that's pretty nifty. Oh, rude. I was going to kill you. And now I still probably will. Yep. Technically one off.
X marks the spot.
God, the draw was horrible. Easy game. Imagine not making a legendary totem and not making any totems for the rest of the year, and when the sets rotate out, you make new totems. Darkman Fair and Year of the Griffin goes burr. I mean, there were totems in those sets, and also that's like one of the main... You just described one of the main incentives for playing the wild format. So, good job. Hey, welcome, Eys'or. Oh my god, what a great emote. Wait, that's a global emote?
Your soul shall be mine. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Well, I've got a new wave emote to use now. We'll keep. Don't play too much Hearthstone, Roffle, or you'll get an Eys'or. Thank you for the 100 bits, Janae. Yeah, that can help us protect our anchored totem. Or we could draw it into a fun totem.
You here for the tour?
Like, Trick Totem. Yeah? No. Go ahead and do this, just to keep it on board. I am a little concerned about, like, Plague of Flames, though, but I'm also about to make a relatively wide board with the Drek'Thar. Akio, thank you for the 2 months.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I mean, if they plague this, it's kind of fine, because I just follow it up with the Drek'Thar anyway. I wonder... No! Okay. Buff. Zoop.
Our enemies will meet their ancestors.
Here for the tour?
Or you just have to suffer if they have a Defile, but that's always going to be the case. So. Rip me. I think that's GG.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
I don't think there is any coming back from that. Well, yeah.
That's enough.
Big oof. I mean, that's a horrendously bad matchup, regardless, so... kind of have to take risks into that.
Brukan versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Dane was getting ratted every game last stream. Well, that's because people are under the impression that it's actually a way to counter the decks that everybody is playing. Ooh, got ourselves a Finley. Oh, I want this Trick Totem so bad, though. I'm sure there's another one at the bottom of my deck, right? I was wrong. Scarlet Bird, thank you for the 15 months. Glad you're enjoying the content. This generates 1 mana cards for the Anchored Totem, so I'd rather copy this than the Anchored Totem itself. Or I can play Anchored Totem plus the yeah. That's fine. Toast! Thank you for the 1 year. Really appreciate that. Just get some damage through early. I burned Shard so early, I have no idea. I would have just traded it there. But I guess nothing actually matters when you're playing the deck that the opponent is playing, so. That explains everything. But like, they're not actually having to play Hearthstone. They're just flipping coins over here. Toast! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Oh, we're not dead. Oh. Different deck. That was a really good renew for them. Yeah, that alert is new. Oh my god. Stop it with the priest, please.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Listen to coin this. And follow it up with the Totemic Reflection, the return of Super Totem.
The Irondeep Mine is mine.
Yeah. Amulet doesn't tell us much yet. Oh wow. We are going to be drawing some cards, aren't we? Oh dear god.
That's enough.
For the love of God, could we please get an announcement? Of some sort of change to this. I just want to play Hearthstone again. Hey Roffle, how do you have so many crafting dust? Well, I play Hearthstone like it's my job because it's my job. So I accumulate far more resources than I actually need.
Versus Thrall. My elements are frightful. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Totem Golem's pretty good. Totemic Might ×2 is not that great. I think we just go here into here. Can you give dust away? No. Draw that weapon. I think I still want to play the Drek'Thar over the Splitting Axe. We just started playing this deck. So far, Trick Totem has only cast that, I don't know, Grimoire of Sacrifice. No. Yeah, look at him spin. I'm gonna hold one of these. Peace. At least it did what Roffle asked, yeah. Yeah, I did ask it to clear the board, and it did. Itself included. Or rather, I asked it to clear the opponent's minion, and it did. So I didn't want to go in too hard. Ooh! Beautiful. Don't you dare touch my Trick Totem. Don't do it. Oh my god. Whoever this is, we're gonna check their name after the game, and they are banned from this channel. Absolutely unacceptable. Report them to Hearthstone? Yeah, I'm gonna report them directly to John Hearthstone, the CEO of Hearthstone. Absolutely unreal. Well, at least we're done with devolves now. But we did happen to find one of the least fun opponents in the history of the world. I'm gonna regret this. This deck is so unfun to play against as anything that wants to be on board. So I just never get to play the game for the rest of this.
I see you are
Yep.
a seasoned fighter.
Here comes the snowfall chain. Hey, welcome, Rob. Such an interactive deck that is. Speaking of.
I must protect the wild.
Oh, you're right. We gotta check the last opponent's name so we can ban them. Alright, I'll remember. You're welcome, Washington. Okay. Here into here, and we copy it with Splitting Axe. Looks like the Eys'or is going to survive this. If there were no limits on how many cards you could put in your deck, what deck would you make? I would continue making 30 card decks, or maybe 20 card decks if there were no limits. I'd probably lean towards smaller deck, because that would make things more consistent.
So many choices.
Oh baby. Got ourselves the Trick Totem. I've also got a backup Splitting Axe. Tech Shaman would be unstoppable with no deck size limit? No, it would be very stoppable. It would only get worse. If there's no limitations, I would just play one Jade Idol or one Ignite. You'd probably want like one Ignite plus another card so you don't immediately start taking fatigue, but yeah. That's the thing. That's why there's restrictions to deck size. All right. We burn the 1/0 mana card, of course. Look at the size of these, though. Kind of feels like it's Spreading Plague or Bust, right? That doesn't directly keep you alive. Still got 17 power on board. And you're at 14 health, so. Are you sure you have enough draw? I'm just trying to keep up with Druid, you know? That was fun. We actually got to play Hearthstone that game. Imagine that. Wow.
Brukan versus Garrosh.
Hellscream's eyes are upon you. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Alright, let's get tricky. We've had one game where we just went try-hard mode into Pirate Warrior. Now we can have some fun. Give me a 1-drop. Nailed it. Well, actually, that's pretty good with the Trick Totems. Can you discover Treants with Amalgam of the Deep? I don't think Treants are cards. They're certainly not cards in Shaman, so no. Treants are a minion type, but right? But, like, they aren't collectible minion types. Well, that's never going off in this matchup. They have a mechanical relevance but no tag? Okay. My mistake then. Ooh! Good boy. Who needs a turn 4 anyway? That might also allow the rigged fair game to go off. Coward. Why is everybody killing my trick totems? I mean, maybe like the last turn had something to do with it. But also that's just like not smart because like you don't need, like, it's more often than not it's going to backfire. I think I just go here and here as much as the Eys'or is tempting. I don't think this is a value-based game. I think I just need to get on board as best as I can, and this is the way to do it. Next turn we can go Tour Guide, Hero Power, and maybe consider the Eys'or. Oh, they generated that. Good God. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, my board's gone, so this is GG. Man. Would have taken that swing before giving up the... Trick Totem does it its best, but...
Brukan versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! What lurks beyond the firelight?
I haven't gotten to play a single Amalgam at the deep yet, so I'm going to keep it just to get value off of it. I don't really get why people enjoy playing aggro decks forever in Wild. Isn't it more fun to play all your old zany cards together? I mean, fun is subjective. People find different things fun. I like variety, but like part of the draw for Wild is that you can play whatever deck you want until the end of time, essentially, you know? Yep. I'm gonna protect these over the Eys'or. Even though the Eys'or is higher value, like, I need something on board to be able to buff for it to be worth. Created by into created by. I think another part of why aggro is popular is because it's cheaper, yeah. Like, and it gives you quick games if your goal is just to climb the ladder. There are a lot of reasons people just play aggressive decks. Let's try and swing some of this back. I'm gonna lose the Eys'or if I play this. I think what I would rather do is play the Eys'or into the Finley next turn. Or I could play the... I keep getting Shoot Lackey, which is a good Lackey to get.
Trust the pirate's code.
It's bad. For me. They can kill this, but they have to attack and weapon into it, which is it's kind of fine. And then if they don't, we have the splitting X value.
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
Okay. Please don't wreck me. Oh my god, that was the two singular best hits in all of their options. Wow. Yeah, that just lost me the game. Cool.
From nothing. Power. Fine, I'll yield. That's enough.
Good job, Jerk Totem. That was an absolutely disgusting set of cannon shots.
Brukan versus Drek'Thar.
My fang and claw. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Oh, this would be such a good hand if I were on the play. It just dies and I lose. I need to desperately find another Trogg. Maybe this has another Trogg in it, but like this is just bad on the coin. Doesn't do anything.
The Irondeep Mine is mine.
How long is it that Pirate Warrior has been on top? Couple expansions. And it's not on top.
Job done.
At least these are expensive to clear. I just need the Splitting Axe and it's GG. One of these is dying, so Splitting Axe doesn't solve the problem. Darkness of Light. Welcome to the... Oh. Jonifer, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Really appreciate that.
Quickly.
Oh god.
Our enemies will meet their
This could get us a Trogg. Or not. Wow, that's good. Does anyone know how Counterspell with Flare works? Flare gets counterspelled. And oh my Yogged. I mean, we still got a lot of stats on board that are difficult to deal with, right? Guess it's reasonable to leave that in hand. It's not likely I'm running Dirty Rats. Good luck with this board. Oh. They only get one hero power at least. Good job.
well fought. I concede.
Darkness of Light, thank you for the 2 months. Isn't the legendary totem the best turn 3? Sometimes. Like, we also have Totemic Reflection. And, you know, context is important. Maybe things are universally the best in card games.
Rukan versus Thrall.
I bring the fury of the elements. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Look for a 3-mana play. Maybe a Totemic Reflection with the Trick Totem on the board. How's that new totem doing in the deck? It's alright. I think it's probably better in Even Shaman. But it makes like our tour guides and Trogs a little bit better. And just our hero powers. Well, that's with the tour guide. But like, I think it's probably better in Even. It's pretty nasty if you have basic totems into a Splitting Axe.
The Irondeep mine is mine.
Welcome, Going Huge. Did we just break the opponent's brain with a singular Irondeep Trogg? It's a pretty commonly run card. Alright, let's do this. And we can go here and here into... Uh-oh. Don't silence yourself. At least you drew a card. I mean, there are worse things they could have done. I just don't get to have as much fun as I was going to.
Here for the tour?
Okay, well, I was gonna play the Splitting Axe, but guess not. Okay, but this into Splitting Axe should be looking pretty good, especially if I can hit a 1-drop. But they did overload themselves a bit, so hopefully this sticks. Nope. Gotta clear their minions now, since they're Evolve. I wasn't expecting Evolve to run Lightning Storm. Kind of a weird choice. Alright, Trick Totem Redemption arc. Yeah. Alright. Could have been worse. No way they killed the Trick Totem here, right? Not actively bad, yeah, that's all we're going for here.
Frostbite's sharper than fang.
I don't know if you can afford to waste a Bogspine Knuckles on just a singular minion here, right? If they kill the Trick Totem, they can't be fun at parties. I think if they kill the Trick Totem, they can't win the game. So, like, that's also kind of a concern, right? Unless they just have another Knuckles lying around. Yeah. More... Oh, God. That was a horrible order. For some reason, I thought this was gonna... I thought they summoned to the left. Trick Totem? What are you doing, friend? Really getting back at me for reducing that attack. Wait, why did they only summon 3 minions? Why are mine so... What? Come on, man. I hate shamans today. They're so, like, aggressively anti-fun. Alright, Doomsayer. Good God, those are some massive, massive high rolls. What? Karen and the Scribe? Swag, thank you for the 33 months. This is unreal. Diagnosis skill issue? Base is a skill issue. Got him. Desperately need these to stick, and then for this to die. But they're not going to stick because they have minions that cover it, so it's just GG. God, these are disgusting if they get more evolve effects. That Loa, not a totem. No, it's a spirit of a Loa, not a Loa itself. Purify only silences your minions? I mean, the Ancient Watcher is my minion, so Purify could target it if there's a Brick Totem. That comment would work.
There is little time.
Opponent's connection seems like a skill issue to me. Oh my god, my very first second Amalgam of the Deep. How is it so consistent? Hey look, I placed it in the right spot this time, chat. There's so few totems that you can get Eys'or pretty consistently. Yeah, I knew that going in, and that's why like I wanted to play this deck. But I'm still amazed by how consistent it actually is. How many times out of 10 have you hit Eys'or so far? Well, I haven't played Amalgam 10 times, so that's impossible. I've played it twice. So 2 out of 2?
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Look for a 1-drop. Good old Sir Finley. Bye, Trick Totem. Seems like a weird use of the coin. But I guess if you're good at the game, it's not. It actually still is, just not a good use of the coin.
You simply lack perspective.
Unnerved Trogg incoming.
The Irondeep Mine is mine.
Just play the cards. Don't be such a scumbag. I'll be right back.
Jaina.
Oh, hey. Back to playing Hearthstone instead of watching our opponent flip coins.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Oh no! We're losing a Trick Totem.
I seem to have lost the surface.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
You simply lack perspective.
Not Quest Mage.
Error. Hot bucket.
Starscry just to draw the important spells, I guess.
You here for the tour?
Yep. Makes sense. Yeah. Sure.
Your tour ends here.
Gotta be in a hurry here because if they have a Mecha Shark, things are gonna escalate pretty quickly. Still possible.
Observe, analyze, engage.
Powering up. Portals online.
We're gonna lose this. Yeah, slow to choose, but they still have another mech off of the, I'm getting shots to face, that's good news.
Powering up. Portals online.
All charged up!
Good God. Can you pay mana for a card, please?
For a little while, I got that big
No? It's GG.
That's enough. Time to eat.
Starscry to draw the seafloor is kind of cute.
Brukan versus Illidan.
This ends now. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Would also run a book then? I would. I think book is very good in that deck. I think it's a kind of silly not to. I'm having a tough time committing to a hand.
Here for the tour?
Need to press this because I don't currently have a turn 2. Quest road? What? What is going on?
Time grows short.
Is it just a bot? The way they're messing over cards is really bizarre. I think it is. I'm just going next. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit through them roping us every turn. Fairly certain that's a robot. I would just like to play Hearthstone. Unfortunately, that's becoming very, very difficult while playing Wild Hearthstone these days. How did you know? Just the way that they're mousing over cards and the fact that they're roping every turn, the fact that they're playing nonsensical cards in Demon Hunter. I think there's so many reasons to assume that.
Let the hunt begin. What
Yeah.
lurks beyond
But since I'm going first, I probably just need to hard mull for Trogg. Oof. Yeah, GG. This hand is terrible. Horrendous totem. I think Eys'or is maybe the only out off the top at this stage in the game. Well, if they're playing that, that's good for me as well. Honestly, probably the right play to Totemic Reflection, but
so many choices.
I kind of want to greed out the Totemic Might for the Drek'Thar turn, but I think this is just better. Just double 3/5, punish them for not killing the minion for some reason. I guess they didn't know, we hadn't tipped off that we were a totem deck yet, so that would be the reason. Sure. This is why I wanted to buff, because now they have to spend extra resources on killing it.
Our enemies will meet their ancestors.
Eys'or would be great here, but is pretty unreliable.
I seem to have lost the surface.
Not great hits, but at least I can... Like, getting a wide board is important here because we have a Flametongue in hand. Winnable? Yeah, I mean, it was always winnable when they left the totem up, but that makes it maybe less so. You can just hero power the Drek'Thar. Does that mean it's not explosive?
You simply lack perspective.
I mean, it's explosive, right?
Force them out.
but they just wasted damage on that for whatever reason. Eys'or is still good. It probably dies, but it forces damage out onto it, so it heals for 4 while making a bit of a buff. Like, it dies very easily to the steady shot. But this idiot totem has put in a decent amount of work. Oh, no, point that back to my face. Oh, please don't be Dragonbane shot. No. I really hate that hiccup that those have. So they only get 2 hero powers, right? We want to find Burn. This is the only card that does anything, unfortunately. Then, well, the school was actually pretty good with the Anchor Totem, but like I need to close out the game next turn. That's main deck. And they're not getting the Tavish down here. One damage off here. So these are bad. Alright, we'll go Hemmet. It doesn't actually matter. We also buff the Idiot Totem a second time. Unfortunately, the order isn't great. But we shouldn't die from 26 here, right? Those are some of the worst Battlecry minions I think I've ever seen. Like, they get at most 2 hero powers, right? Bloodlust would be cool in this deck. Definitely not as a card to run main deck. That would be terrible. We have a Totemic Surge that does the same thing, but 0 mana. Bloodlust is a bad card and has been for a very long time. You're welcome, Tasselus. Yeah, every time I play a deck even remotely similar to this, everybody says, hey, Roffle, you should put Bloodlust in this deck. And I want to pull my hair out every single time.
Brucon versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
It's honestly not a bad hand. Coin this into this into this plus this on, or this plus this on 3. Not Quest Rogue, but like aggro Rogue is pretty spooky.
feel of wind in me sails.
Please don't kill my totem. I would have to use their whole turn to hero power into it. They're doing it, it's a bummer. Rip Amalgam, I guess. Oh, we lose. Like, that's actually just game over. Between that draw. Yeah. Bummer. Good read from the opponent to kill it, but like I legitimately can't come back from this.
Scooped up small fry.
Like being on the coin was a pretty big disadvantage for this deck.
That's enough.
Yeah, we have a card that does 2/3 of what Bloodlust does for 0 mana and permanent. Like there's no never been a consideration for that card in this deck.
Versus Scabs.
Time to slice and dice.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Alright, let's see if we can stick a totem this time. Trogg also not bad. Opium. Leftmost card was kept, so it could be Quest.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
That's brutal.
The Irondeep Mine is mine.
Okay. I will take that.
Look, you shinies.
And that. We'd be trying out Anchor Totem Even Shaman. Yeah, eventually. I just, like, before the expansion, I recently posted an Even Shaman, I think, so giving it some time. They do be trading, though. This is going to be Reno Rogue? They've been playing a lot of atypical cards. Maybe that gives me a little bit more time. What happens if you play Amalgam on an Amalgam? The game crashes and the world implodes upon itself. I wouldn't recommend it. Rush Lackey is great. But the Eys'or just kind of dies to the weapon is the problem here. At least in the short term.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
need a taunt totem here. Really don't know that they wanted to go face there. Like, hindsight bias aside, it just didn't seem wrong. They had a 3 out of 4 chance of winning? What? Wait, like, I was talking about a side front, like, I don't know, okay. No, it wasn't just Taunt Totem that punished them there. We're just dead? I know. I can do basic math. I was going to give the opponent the opportunity to kill me, but they took too long. Why not Hagatha? So I don't win if I just clear the board. Doesn't solve the problem.
Rukan versus Morgul.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Well, if we could get an anchored totem, this might be a good hand. Let's do this so that we can maybe uncurve Amalgam. Sure. Let's get tricky. There's only one play here. Not bad. Okay.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
You fell right into my trap. Already dead.
I do say, I see something off the surface.
One way to draw Splitting Axe. Avenge is good. Okay, yeah, that's very good.
Face me, you meddling moron.
What'd you call me? Alright, Alright, I need to kill some of these non-totems off. I'm sorry, Finley.
Simply lack perspective.
I realized that was in fact a totem, but like I need board space. This is the best way to do it. Oh yeah. 4 times the tricks. Not bad. Also not terrible. Okay. That's okay. Wait, I had a dragon in hand. Oh no. Not again. The fun police have arrived. Okay. Bummer. Alright. I've got extra mana that I won't be able to spend next turn now. This is just such an unfun way to not play Hearthstone. Alright. Never been rooting for a Plague of Flames more. Not bad.
Nature waits for no one.
They can't bird now. But they can Flurgle Tox. Please be running a bad build that... Oh my god, they are. They didn't... That's... Oh my god, that is precisely why you only run 2 Murlocs. Nice Mutanus. Feels John Goodman.
Rukan versus Morgul.
Unreal how good at Hearthstone you are? I mean, that's 100% a consequence of the opponent's deck building decisions. That's not, like... I didn't get lucky, they just chose poorly when they added cards to their deck. If anything, they got lucky to hit the ice fishing to begin with. Alright, we've got a curve. Boy, howdy, do we have a curve. Time to get tricky. Don't die. Oh my god, that's the second time we've gotten that. Thank you. I think I actually have to go here, just so that I can clear the rut. That was bad. That was a very bad dirty rat by them, though. But it's going to be a very good Flurgle Tox, unless... I think I need to force it out here. gonna be hard to kill their Flurgle though. Wait. Do they actually not have it again? Oh, there's just no need to play it here. Oh, that's the card that everybody's playing now. But, like, they don't have to, and that's why you don't do it again. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually very good.
Nature waits for no one but me.
That's bad. Just unfortunately the case that Shaman is very bad for me
Nuts to you.
as a matchup. It's actually a pretty good Finley turn.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
This plays around Snowfall.
Wait a minute.
Wilt against its rays.
Gang with Rush instead of Taunt? Yeah, but there's like one very, very important downside to consider. You know? Not filler board yet. It'd be nice to be able to play the game. Nope. It's not allowed here. Playing Hearthstone is not something that is possible in Wild Hearthstone. Well, I don't know why I would think that we'd be... I guess you can't play it in Standard either if you're playing a board-based deck against that card. The card is so obscenely toxic. Speaking of,
Versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
What lurks beyond the firelight? The Irondeep Mine is mine.
I'm just not playing against this deck anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just not playing Hearthstone, and I would rather move on with my life and play some Hearthstone. Standard, it's Mech Mage and Druid. That's not at all what I've been hearing. Druid is true, but like... Quest Warrior seems to be dominating lower ranks.
Versus the Thunder King.
Maybe Mech Mage is doing the same, I guess.
I am the slayer of kings and gods. What lurks beyond the
Alright,
firelight?
let's do an integrity test for our opponent. See if they clear the tricky boy. Okay, look at that, good start. Eys'or? Flametongue's pretty good. Nope! You idiot. Rip. We have Flare Built Talk, so there's no reason to buff right now. Alright. Good start, not great follow-ups. Drek'Thar him. Alright, I need to draw the weapon so that I can bash into the Flurgle. So that I can eventually regain a board. I think it's this and maybe this.
Swiftly.
Why is it so hard to play Hearthstone today? Alright. Let's actually go here and here. So we can clear those. I really don't like that hiccup at all. It bothers me. Not bad. No. Take it. Remnical, thank you for the 8 months. Alright, I'll be right back while the opponent takes their sweet time again.
Could you repeat that? I'll write that down.
So many choices.
Evolved? Sure.
So many choices. Here for the tour. I'm coming.
Has a devolve in hand now. Thank you. From the note taker. That makes sense.
You here for the tour? Your tour ends here.
Sure. If I were you, I would try to win to know about you, though. What do you think I'm doing? They also are running a, like, one of the Murlocs is, yeah.
The Irondeep mine is mine.
Unfortunately, we lost that 50-50. So passive-aggressive for what reason? They think it makes them seem clever. Would be my guess. But really, it just makes them seem dumb because they're misunderstanding the context of the game. So, sometimes things backfire. Fine. We seen duplicate yet? That's concerning.
Trog mine.
Opponent's scared of Trog power? I mean, they don't need to be. They have a devolve in hand. Nice taunt. Hey, Big D Gamer boy! Yeah, I am dropping frames. There's literally nothing I can do though, so telling me about it doesn't help me. I just have to deal with it. Decent, ooh, especially with the anchored totem, which is likely to stick. I can go coin anchored into double 1-drop maybe. I might just hero power then. No, that's too slow, I think.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Oof. I think I can actually take it slow since they drew patches. So they're very good right now.
Who goes there?
Dropping frames in Hearthstone isn't a big deal. It's not like you're playing Elden Ring. Well, I mean, like, the stream suffers, not the game. So, like, when the stream turns into a slideshow, yeah, that's kind of a problem.
Here for the tour?
To get bored. And they kind of have to do quite a bit if they want to remove the anchored totem this turn. And honestly, like, I'm kind of done with getting value off of it, so if they want to kill it, that's fine. I'm sorry, what? What are you doing? Nobody's forcing you to run that card. That's actually a very good totem. I want to get this down before the splitting X if I can. We'll see what we draw though.
Gotta get through me.
Who goes there?
Bad timing on those cannon shots. Please go face. Please go face. Okay. Guess that could have been worse.
Job's done.
It's not bad. I just wanted this up for another turn, and I wanted to clear the
Fly
Probably just going Splitting Axe. Nice. Thank you. Wow, that's certainly a mech that I discovered. Okay. Just getting all the Warrior Discover stuff. That's very good. If they draw a second copy of Ranker, I'm going to lose my mind. Because there should not be a single copy of that card in their deck. Okay. It's not nearly as bad. And they're not playing the Rokara, so kind of happy about that. Also, they're dead. So. Seems alright. Only that Ranker saved them. But alas. It did not.